everybody. How y'all doing today? You know what I'm saying, my good people? I hope y'all taking care of yourself today. You know what I'm saying? I meant that. You know what I'm talking about? So anyway, my good people, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, and comment, baby. Smash that doorbell for me, baby. You heard me? And keep God first, baby, over everything. So on this note, my good people, I'm gonna let this video take off. I'm gonna play a little bit catch up at the end, baby. Let's go.
Prostitution scandal. As you're about to learn, that's not the only sex scandal on campus. Our months-long investigation unravels a decade of sexual misconduct allegations against a university police sergeant.
Sergeant Bryant is well respected.
Performance reviews going back 10 years
Sergeant Bryant always displays a team spirit.
paint a picture of decorated police sergeant Wilbur Bryant
is always willing to assist others.
that would make any boss proud.
It exemplifies all the characteristics of a leader.
By all appearances, the veteran police officer is highly regarded on the Fort Valley State University campus.
He exhibits outstanding customer service.
Exceeds expectations.
He was part of the university president's security detail and in charge of the school's fire safety program. That's how Shanae Hall's 18-year-old daughter told her she first saw Sergeant Bryant.
And he had already seen her at a fire drill, so he had his eyes on her from the beginning.
A few weeks later, Sergeant Bryant arrested the freshman for fighting with classmates on campus.
And he pulled up his file, Googled himself and said, "Did you see who I am? Do you see this title? Do you see what I make? I can protect you. As long as you're with me, nothing will ever happen."
Hall says Sergeant Bryant found her daughter's phone number on the police report and initiated a personal relationship.
Her first thing was, "Oh, this officer is really nice. He's trying to help me with my case, and he's, going to help me, get a job on campus, and he's looking out for me."
That was February 2018. By spring break, the 52-year-old veteran police officer ramped up what Fort Valley State University's own investigation found to be inappropriate contact with a female student.
Because she was an athlete, she had to stay and train. All the other students are gone. So he goes up, swipes his badge to get into the dorm facility, and then comes up to her room. Then he knocked on the door, invited himself in, and just started explaining, that they basically should be a couple, and, what he can offer.
Sergeant Bryant was still in full uniform, service weapon by his side, when according to court documents, he allowed himself into Hall's daughter's dorm room without permission. The university refuses to release the video showing Bryant walking in.
When she was sitting down on her bed, she said he walked over and her feet were crossed, and he put his penis on her feet. That's when he came in and was like trying to get a kiss. What do? Do you run? Do you scream? There's no one there to listen.
It would be a freshman student's word against a veteran police officer. So Hall's daughter decided to record the phone calls.
Everybody now, you got some freak inside of them. You just gotta find a way to pull it out of them.
That's Sergeant Bryant on the phone with the 18-year-old freshman.
Why can't I satisfy you in that area? To make love to you would be great.
This goes on for about an hour.
When you walked in my office, something told you this man important.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm willing to put my job on the line for you, what that tell you?
True.
That tell you that I'm really into you. It's not a joke. It's just like coming to your room. Number one, you got cameras on the hallway, so if you go back and pull the camera, they see what room I went to. You follow me?
The good thing is she had the wherewithal to understand that this person's not trying to protect you. This person's not trying to help you. He's trying to sleep with you, period. And she was smart enough to pick up her phone and record the conversation.
You follow me?
Hall turned that recording over to attorney Kenneth Lewis, who's now representing the family against Bryant, the university, and the Board of Regents in a lawsuit.
I think part of the reason that this culture and that Officer Bryant was so emboldened to say the things he said on that tape was he's never had any repercussions.
Sergeant Bryant and his attorney declined to comment on the allegations, and both Fort Valley State University and the Board of Regents declined our repeated requests for an interview on how they handled a decade of complaints against Sergeant Bryant. Our investigation has uncovered Hall's daughter's written claim to the university is just one of a list of sexual assault, inappropriate contact, and harassment allegations against Sergeant Bryant at the Fort Valley State University Campus Police Department.
I didn't expect the atmosphere that I saw.
Kelly Williams also made a written complaint against Bryant about a decade ago.
He asked me to post at campus faculty housing.
Sergeant Bryant asked her that because she was the new campus security officer.
I called on the radio saying I'm out of gas. He said, okay, don't worry about it, I'll come pick you up. And he started telling me about the opportunities that were available for me on the campus, you know, if I slept with him.
Oh, so he was that direct?
Yeah. And I thought all of that sounded really great. And then he started pulling my clothes off, and I was saying no.
Right there and then in the car?
Yes. I felt, you know, he was about to rape me, and I was like, we were like fighting for my clothes. And I was like, please, no, I'm on my period, just stop. And that's the only reason why he stopped.
Sergeant Bryant stopped that night, but Williams says he used his authority over and over again to continue a non-consensual sexual relationship with her. The school's internal review files show, since Williams reported her case, half a dozen other co-workers and students have reported Bryant to the school for varying degrees of sexual misconduct.
I think any one of them would get you or I fired, just one.
And there were 8.
At 8 that were reported, and certainly there's an indication that many more were unreported.
None of the sexual misconduct complaints against Sergeant Bryant were ever mentioned in his annual reviews.
Always willing to go that extra mile.
Instead, for 10 years, bosses praised him for his work ethic and promoted him, while women on campus, students, and his own staff complained repeatedly.
If my children were attending Fort Valley, I would be gravely concerned, particularly if they were young women.
Why does Officer Bryant get 7 years or a decade before my daughter is the one that comes forward and says, this is enough? Like, why does it take so many voices to scream so loud before anybody hears anything?
All right, my good people, you know what I'm saying? Let me say this here, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? That's why it's hard for us to really trust them. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, you supposed to be at the college. You supposed to be like watching over the students. You feel? Make sure ain't nothing bad activity going on. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody toting that toolie. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to keep your eyes, you know what I'm saying, make sure the school is safe. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody getting hurt. You know what I'm talking about? But instead, you know what I'm saying, I think he really actually think he could have hypnotized this young lady. You feel me? But that young lady flipped the script on him. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I guess he can show the hypnotizer over the phone or with his eyes. It's like, hey, can I hypnotize y'all? Huh? Hey, I lose everything. If I put my job in jeopardy for you, I meant that. I ain't in the play. You see my eye? I ain't no hypnotizing y'all right now? Huh? Dude, no, he can show the hypnotize the young lady. You know what I'm talking about, man? She went home and, you know, like she said, the old girl thought that woo she recorded him, put him on phone. She don't know what made her daughter record him, but she did it. You know what I'm talking about? That young lady there was smart. You feel what I'm saying? Because then she went to, you know what I'm saying, thought, you know, more kid, like the old girl say, you know, thought, oh, he trying to help me, he's a good officer, woo. Instead, you know what I'm saying, instead of you watching everybody over the school, you know what I'm talking about, you watching one young lady, you know what I'm saying, man, I'm talking about young lady, and it's an old, you know what I'm saying, you're old head, you feel what I'm saying, I'm talking about, man, dude was trying to kidnap, not kidnap, let me rephrase that. You feel what I'm saying? Dude trying to snatch up young women's, you feel me, all across the city. Because you know college, you got different people from every type of city. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to snatch up mango season, you know what I'm saying? Peach season, you dig what I'm saying? Apple season, you dig what I'm saying? Banana season. Ain't no telling you, know what I'm talking about? Man, dude did not care. You know what I'm saying, man? Look here, man. You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying, man? That little girl, man, she don't know how to be no real woman towards you. You got some bright little girls that do, but this little girl here, she wasn't about that. You feel what I'm saying? She wasn't about to get caught up because what you can do for her. You feel what I'm saying? Main thing, he spooked her. He spooked the little girl so much. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? She had to record him because, you know what I'm saying? He spooked because you know why? He was bum rushing her too fast. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't his job. You feel me? Let the young jits do that. Partner, it's some women's out there in their 30s, man, that want you. You feel me? Instead, man, he want him a fresh tenderoni. You know what I'm talking about? He want a fresh virgin. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Ain't never been tampered with. You dig what I'm saying? Ain't never been splacked. Ain't, you know what I'm saying? Ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? Sardine smell to you, heard me? You know what I'm saying? He was just, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, my good people, you know what I'm saying, man? This dude here, man, he's a clown for real, man. He's a clown, man. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm glad that her old girl and the little girl did that to him. I'm glad, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no, I'm clowning on him, but I ain't clowning about the little girl now. So y'all don't get it twisted, you know what I'm saying? I don't like when men do that knowing that this young lady's a young lady, knowing she trying to, you know what I'm saying, get away through school and do certain things. You feel what I'm saying? He probably felt like she couldn't force certain things because he probably seen her working and he probably had his eye on her for all that long time and probably thought, oh, you know what I'm saying, I can help her. You know what I'm saying? I can see her going to work, coming home to her dorm room. You feel what I'm saying? All this time he got his eye on that one particular female. You feel what I'm saying? So he probably thought, you know what I'm saying, she probably need my help. You know what I'm saying? I can get her. You know what I'm saying? I still got it. You know what I'm saying? Look here, man. Every little kid is not like that. You find some little kids, yes, they like older men. I don't know why. Don't ask me, my good people. Ask the young generation out there. You feel me? But when I was coming up, they were the same way too. They liked it older cats. You feel what I'm saying? When I was coming up, young girls, I was like, hey, no, I was way older than them. When I was, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, you in high school, you out in the street, you doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was like, hey, Dave. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. You got to keep it pushing, young lady. You heard me? They were like, oh, I like older men. I can handle that. Oh, you can't, you know what I'm saying? What type of problem I got? You can't handle nothing. What I got going on, you heard me? So that was type of mentality that I really did have, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never let them persuade me in a lot of areas, man, because, you know what I'm saying? Back in our days, you know what I'm saying? You can get cased up really doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? You got to have a heart like you look at your kids, right? So you got to, when you look at your kids, you know for a fact, you can't look at nobody else kids like this. You feel? Because you don't want nobody else looking at your child like this. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the mentality that certain people got to put in their notebook. But you find certain people don't. You can have a child they age, and you know what I'm saying, they'll still try to go after the one. You might have a child 18, 19, 20 years old. You feel me? 21, 22. You know that. You feel what I'm saying? You still be a lust over young people. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want nobody old than you. You don't want nobody don't been out there in the street. Some people just, you know what I'm saying, they just like that. You feel what I'm saying? But by him being an officer, man, you know what I'm saying, man, he should have respect his job. He should have respect where the young lady coming from. You know what I'm saying? If he was a good person, he would have helped her a certain way, but not try to help her a certain way, man, just to get in her. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's all he was trying to do. He was trying to persuade her in that area, and then he would have been like doing stuff for her, taking care of her. But 9 times out of 10, he would have got popped anyway, because once that little young girl, if she was another little young girl and she wasn't thinking really fully in her notebook, you know what I'm saying? She probably would have took that bait. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And then they got caught up later on, and then he'd have got caught up along with her because how, you know what I'm saying, how young she is, and he an officer at the camp. You feel what I'm saying? And him supposed to be doing that. His job supposed to patrol, not patrol and watch and keep your eye on one particular girl. Come on, man. Where they do that at? Where they at? Anyway, my good people, y'all come and let me know. You know what I'm saying, man? I know I be spitting the truth, you feel me? But anyway, my good people, that's the end. I'm going to scratch that. That's all I got for y'all. You know what I'm saying, man? It's just hard for people to trust anybody, man, even with the police, man. You know what I'm saying? They make certain people look at them wrong, you know what I'm saying? And they make people just look at the police like, you know what I'm saying? People look at any policeman, they look at them a different way, you know what I'm saying? Because they got the mentality like, you know what I'm saying, you doing all this to everybody else, you know what I'm saying? They use their authority for killing people. They use their authority for trying to blackmail you, you know what I'm saying? They use all their authorities towards people because I think they figure that since they abuse their authority so much, right? I think they better than us. I think they can get away with a lot of stuff and we can't. You feel what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying? So really they not better than us. You feel what I'm saying? Don't use bruising your authority because you think you better than me. You think you can bruise your authority over me because you got the right and I don't. Well, make your right think you right and I'm wrong. Oh, partner, God don't see it that way. You know what I'm talking about? You still gonna go straight to hell with that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, my good people, that's the end. I'm gonna scratch that. That's all I got for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, comment, baby, and smash that doorbell for me, baby. You heard me? Keep God first, baby, over everything. So on this note, my good people, I'm gone from y'all, baby. I'm gone.